Hey everyone, welcome back to another meet and greet here at Eurovision in Rotterdam. My name is still Hila Noorzai and I am still your moderator for today. And I'm really excited to announce the next delegation for today. You know the drill, you can find your way to our chat box and ask your questions there. I will get them through to my iPad and we will try to answer as many as possible. And of course the same for here in the audience. Please, if you have a question, I will come to you and one of our assistants will come over with the microphone. So, let's hear it for the delegation of Norway. Here is Tix. Hey! Hi, Tix! Woo. Hey! Well, that's a really happy, cheery entrance. That's okay, take your time.
I haven't seen this many people in ages. It feels like a concert.
It's really nice, right? To be out there again, seeing people, being able to perform in front of an audience later on.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
So you just had your first rehearsal. How was it?
Kind of terrifying.
Yeah?
It's a huge stage, and well, it's really early. I'm still getting used to all the technical stuff.
But early, in the process, or early,
early in the morning?
It was just early this morning.
No, we didn't get to warm up, but
that's what rehearsals
luckily
are for.
Eurovision is in the night.
Luckily. Well, Tix, I would like to start with the question that you got the diagnosis of Tourette syndrome really early on in your school period. That has uncontrollable tics, part of the Tourette syndrome, but that has led to your nickname. Please tell us all about that.
Yeah, so basically, I grew up with Tourette syndrome and OCD, and at a point people started calling me Tix, and I couldn't get them to stop. And so I decided to try to take ownership of the name, and I decided I wanted that to be my artist name. I had started with music, and I found this unique kind of piece. My tics got milder when I played music, and so I started playing the guitar and then the piano, and I learned to produce the songs because I didn't have anyone to play with. And eventually I noticed that I kind of see music in a different way, visually. I can see music as colors.
Really?
And shapes, yeah.
So in what colors do you see your song?
My song is kind of the same as the stage lights.
Yeah?
Kind of like this light blue kind of color with some black in it. Well, yeah, and so, yeah. My whole mission has basically just been to make people understand that, or to be an example that you can actually turn your biggest weakness into your greatest strength.
Because you did, you turned it into something really positive. So
it's right here.
Yeah. So what was the moment for you that you decided, I'm going to flip the script?
In what way?
In what way that you made your nickname into your artist name?
Mm-hmm. I think that was just
Was that a moment, or was it a period of time, or was it a process?
I guess it was just felt like it was meant to be. Since that was something that people already called me by that name, so it seemed natural to just use that name. And try to turn it into a positive instead of a negative.
Well, we have a lot of questions coming in online for you. Mm-hmm. And the first question is from Danilo from Euro Podcast. And he has the question, Dear Tix, who is your biggest inspiration and support?
My cat. He's probably my biggest support.
Do you have one? Or two?
Yeah, one cat.
What's his name?
His name is Findus. Yeah. I think so. Or maybe like Hannah Montana. Long time ago. She was like one of the main influences when I started making music.
Well, thank you, Danilo, for your question. The next question is from Jasmine from That Eurovision site. And the question is, hello, Tix. My question is, how do you relax when not preparing for Eurovision?
I don't.
You don't?
No, I haven't slept properly since October. So, because in this head, I guess people in Norway know this by now, but there's always so much going on in here, and I really have so much passion, not for the music, but I know that's wrong to say, but because I should be sitting here telling you guys that music is my life. I love music. But what I love about music is that it's kind of a tool for me to make people feel better. And it's a way of, I mean, when I won the Eurovision in Norway, in my speech, I told people that I had felt like an ugly duckling for a long time. And I just want everyone to understand that eventually every single ugly duckling will grow up to become a swan. And that's kind of it's kind of the message I want to send here. I forgot the question, but I'm still talking. I'm just going to keep
Well,
talking.
I'm just listening. Like, I'm really curious. Like, what's coming next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's very inspirational, you know, because you really have a message behind the song. And I also understood that you would rather have the message come through than win.
Yeah, I mean, like, both would be fine, I guess. But to me, I mean, like, nobody can guarantee you winning the Eurovision Song Contest. But I can guarantee for myself that I am going to move some people, and I am going to be an influence, and I am going to impact some lives out there.
Yeah. Well, that was we also have a question from Finland.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Finland. The question is, what would you like to say to the people who bullied you as a child?
It's okay. Like, people bully each other all the time. It's like, I don't think anyone who really loves Eurovision, I don't think anyone can tell or can say truthfully that they haven't ever experienced being bullied. And that's, to me, that's kind of the message that I want to send here, that that the fact that we're not perfect is exactly what makes us so insanely valuable. And I think that's why I really want to be in Eurovision, because Eurovision is all about diversity and including people.
So it's really beautiful that you don't hold resentment and that you made it something.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I've turned it into something that can actually help people. I've gotten like thousands of messages by now from people telling me how I influenced their kids or their friends or themselves. People telling me, like, sending me very descriptive messages about how I've been saving lives with my songs. And
I think that's the most inspirational that you can achieve as an artist, right?
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's the greatest honor.
Yeah. We have a question from Roberto from Eurofestivalitalia.net. And his question is, hi Tix, what does it mean for you to be representing your country?
All right.
There's a little laugh there.
Hi, Norway. It really means a lot to me. I never really thought that would happen.
Why? You are a great producer as well. You produced your own song.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, well, I guess like the self-consciousness, sometimes I guess it just never kind of disappears. You just kind of learn to live with it and use it to your advantage instead. I was not really prepared to represent Norway, but I'm hoping, and I'm really, really, really trying to do a good job.
Well, I'm sure Norway is really proud of you.
Thank you.
We have time for a question out of the audience. Are there any questions? You, sir, would you kindly stand up for us and introduce yourself as our assistant comes over with the microphone?
Okay. Just a second.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us your question?
Hello, Álvaro from Eurovisionary.
Hi.
Hi. My question would be, what is the craziest outfit you have?
The craziest outfit you have?
Have you seen what I'm wearing on stage?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think, well, the craziest outfit, I think that's probably the craziest outfit so far, that is. Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, I would probably be naked. And, yeah, that's the craziest outfit. I'm sorry I couldn't have a more interesting answer.
We'll come to your question in a bit. I have another question coming in online. It's from Sharella.
It feels like I'm on Oprah.
Yeah. Well, I would love to.
You get a new phone. You get a new phone. You get a Eurovision ticket. Fun times.
It's just underneath your seat. You just have to look.
I could do this every day.
We have a question coming in from Sharella from the Netherlands, here in Holland. And the question is, how does your clothing work with your message, or is it just your style? Because it's awesome.
Thank you. Well, I tend to separate Tix and Andreas. Tix became this larger-than-life character whose sole purpose is to be extra, to be flashy. He has this image about wealth and, like, yeah, just taking up a lot of space. And the term fallen angel, the expression fallen angel is commonly used about someone who has been through some rough times, who's been struggling, but still has a lot of inner beauty. And that's what the whole song is about.
With the clothing as well.
It's about being able to recognize your own worth while still feeling inadequate. And the clothing is a way of just like portraying this song visually. This beautiful, beautiful creature that should obviously be up in heaven, but he can't because he has all these demons, like all these insecurities, all these struggles holding him back. And that's the whole thing about the outfit. I would personally probably not wear something like that in Norway ever. Let me just assure you guys that this is not how we dress normally in Norway.
What? I thought everybody in Norway looked like that.
Well, some politicians maybe.
They look like that in Holland here as well.
They
so,
do?
Yeah. We have time for one more question here in the audience. Sir, would you please stand up and, of course, introduce yourself?
Hello, Tix, JP from Radio International. What I would like to know is what triggered you to put a song into the Melody Grand Prix Norway? what was the story behind it and the process of creating Fallen Angel?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sure. What triggered you to write Fallen Angel, and what is the process in having written that song?
Okay. Okay, so first, like I said, I produce most of my songs on my own. Basically because I just had to learn to produce on my own because I didn't really have anyone to play music with. And I produced the instrumental for Fallen Angel. And I had this like really melancholic feeling that I couldn't really explain. I couldn't put it into words. And so I decided just to hit the record button once and see what came out. And no lyrics, but the melody I sang that one time was basically what I'm singing on stage.
So you just had that melody just inside you.
Yeah, and I feel like what's so special about that song is, to me, that melody is the closest that I've ever gotten to describe like some of my deepest inner emotions. It's like, I think that's the farthest you can get inside my heart.
Well, we saw a bit today, and I hope to be seeing more of you the coming days. And I wish you all the best of luck, and I would like to thank you for your time. Welcome back to another press conference here at Eurovision. Let's just start. Here is from the delegation of Norway, Tix. Let's have some applause. Hey! Hi, Tix. I have this very professional setup here. As you can see, it's a little bit different than the last time.
All right. Feels like I'm getting ready for a fight.
Well, somebody said it was like they were playing a basketball game. You know the press conferences after a basketball game? It's a little bit like that.
Yeah. You know what else this reminds me of?
Tell me.
It's almost like a concert. You guys, you look so stiff. You've probably been here all day. Come on.
Well, you need to, well, I'm really...
Time.
I'm glad you did that, because otherwise we wouldn't see your incredible jeans, pants.
Oh, thank you.
Jeans.
Are you guys awake now? Let's have some fun.
How are you?
Well,
Happy.
I'm in ecstasy.
Happy. How were the rehearsals?
I think they went well.
Did you make any changes?
Yeah, I did. A lot of changes. Yeah, we're going to make more changes too. But yeah, when we arrived in Rotterdam, we basically just added a bunch of stuff and we ordered a bunch of pyro and stuff for our show. And then we're kind of picking our bits and pieces here while we're here.
Cherry picking.
Yeah.
So...
You look really beautiful in your blue dress.
Thank you. That's so nice
I
of
like
you.
your shoes.
Thank you. I just said to Cyprus that they're sit shoes, but she understood something else. But they're shoes for sitting. She heard something else. But thank you. That's really nice. So you said you still want to make some changes. What are the things you still want to? You're like, maybe this should be different.
Shh.
Oh yeah, it's a secret.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. I wanted you to tell me a little bit more about the outfit, because I see a couple of pieces over there as well in the audience. What are you gonna... Is it gonna be the big white fur, fake fur jacket? Isn't it hot?
Yeah, it's insanely hot.
Yeah.
Should I say this? Well, I'm just gonna say it anyway. I honestly hate wearing that costume, but I look so
No,
pretty.
You look so good in it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just, yeah, it's insanely hot, and it's so heavy.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, there are some questions coming in online. If you are if you are viewing online, find your way to our chat box, and I will get your questions here, and I can ask Tix. So, if you will have an option, which song from this year's edition you would sing on the Eurovision? I think the question is, if you had the option to sing another song from this year's edition, what would you sing on the Eurovision stage?
Fucking hate that question because there are so many good songs. I'm sorry for cussing. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay. I would choose, well,
What's the first one
I
that
think
comes
the
to
song
mind?
that fits my voice the best would probably be Cyprus's song, El Diablo. But if I want a real challenge, then I would sing Ukraine's song. Show me.
No, that would be so cool.
That would be insane!
That would be really cool. No, would you give it a shot now? So, would you? A little
Right
bit?
now?
Yeah.
No, are you insane? No. No.
All right. Does that inspire you as well? You know, you're a producer. Being here, like on this world stage, and having so many different musical influences. Are you like already in your head, like, if I'm back at home, I'm gonna make this and this and this, or are you just like, no, I need to do this
Right
first?
now, I'm just here in the moment, really. But it is really inspiring the fact that I produced the song by myself.
Yeah.
And then I wrote the first song myself. And basically, I was working on this song. I was alone on Christmas, and I was alone on New Year's Eve just to work on this song because it had to be as perfect as I imagined it. I know it's not a perfect song, but it had to be just the way
you
I
imagined it, yeah.
Yeah, the way I imagined it.
Are you the
and
only
now
one?
coming here, meeting like all the delegations, most of them have like really big team of producers and songwriters, and I'm just really honored to meet all of them.
Yeah, because you're meeting musicians from all over the world. That's super cool, especially if you're an artist. Are you the only one that wrote and produced his own song that you know
Yeah,
of?
I'm the only one who produced it and wrote the first Norwegian version, and then we translated it, but we did some changes. We made some changes to the translations. So, yeah, I had help from my brother and a songwriter from Norway called Emily Hollow.
Cool. So we have a question coming in from Danilo from the Euro podcast. What are your plans when you win Eurovision? I like that there's a when you, because it's already like, there's already a given in this question.
When I win, I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Azerbaijan. Like,
Is there
that would be a
something?
that would be a nice place to go.
Is there a special reason for it?
If you know, you know. And if you don't know, soon you'll know. Well, all right.
Is this some inside
well, I would
information
probably.
that we're missing? Yeah. What happened?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I got to give you a proper answer first. I think I would like. Well, the first thing I would do, I would probably wake up in a hospital. I'm pretty sure I would pass out. I might even
excitement.
pass out before I give a speech. But I'm hoping I'll get to give that speech because, well, winning would give me the opportunity to like say some well-chosen words, and I would probably have to freestyle it anyway. But I'm pretty sure I would come up with something that could, well, not inspire people, but motivate people and let people know that there's hope.
And there is.
There is.
And now Azerbaijan. What happened to that? What? I didn't forget. So what happened?
That's not in your bunch of questions.
No, it's not, but it's my question.
We're having fun! Yeah, kind of like, fuck. Well, there's like some kind of love story going on there.
No,
Let's just-
really?
Next question, please.
cool. So did you guys meet here, or did you guys already know each other?
Haven't met her.
It's a one-sided love story.
No, it's not one-sided at all, because she just put something out on her Instagram.
Did I miss it?
Yes, you did. It happened when I was backstage.
Okay, so everybody's back. I missed so much. Everybody online is like, what did we miss? Can somebody just show me anything that Azerbaijan is doing now online?
You'll see after.
All right. Okay. I can't go to
I'm
my questions
blushing as
anymore.
hell right now. Oh.
All right, so let's go back to the questions. I'll have somebody whisper in my ear what is going on. So the question is, hello, Andreas. This is Konstantinotas from Greece.
From Greece.
Who is the girl that is behind you in the story of your song?
Oh, I can't tell. Because if I told you that, then I'm afraid it might influence the impact that it might have on other people's ability to relate to the story.
You want everybody to make their own story.
Yeah.
To
That's
be
the way
able
I
to make
wrote
the
it.
story.
And that's why I spent so much time on it. It's like written in a way that, in a way that will make the most people relate to it. And especially those in need of some real motivation, some light in the darkness.
So let's go to the room here. Are there any questions coming up? If you would be so kind to stand up and introduce yourself.
You have a really pretty dress too.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Stella from Greece and EurovisionFan.com.
From Greece?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Andres, I want to thank you for your message that you deliver us from the video clip and the whole story of you. Really inspiring for everyone. And I want you to send a message to all the kids out there that they think they cannot reach their goals and their dreams.
I started crying now.
No, I don't want to make you cry. So, yeah.
Thank you. You want me? Sorry, excuse me.
Just take your time.
Good thing I have my glasses on right now. You want me to say something to those in need?
Yeah, if you want to send something to the children that they think they cannot reach their dreams and their goals.
Okay, sure. Well, what I want to say is that you can. There's a thing I used to say in Norwegian. It's enten går det bra, eller så går det over. It means that whatever you're going through, it will either go okay. It will either be okay or it will go away. I really hope that I can inspire some people with my story, especially like the fact that I seem to have turned my biggest weakness into my greatest strength. I think that's something that can be inspiring for a lot of kids out there. And I also said that I really, really want people to understand that the fact that we're not perfect is exactly what makes us so valuable. And while I'm here, I think, I'll try to explain that, what I mean about that, because I think that will make it a little easier to actually take in. What I mean by that is, in order for something to be perfect, welcome to Philosophy 101 with Tix. In order for something to be perfect, it has to, you have to measure it in some way. It has to be measured up to something, and it has to like follow some kind of ideal. And that makes perfect something that's not unique once you like accomplish it. And we all know that something that's unique is far more valuable than something that there's a lot of. like a Charizard, the Pokemon card. That's a really rare Pokemon card, and that's why it's so valuable.
Those are beautiful words. Let's give it up to Tix.
That was a kind of weird question. Thank you for asking, though, but that was kind of weird. Yeah, I started out crying, and I ended up talking about Pokemon cards.
It's a good ending to a good story.
Oh, thank you. I'm kind of unpredictable, I know. I have way too much ADHD. There's so much going on in here.
That's okay. This is the perfect stage for it. So what are your
Exactly.
plans for the coming days? What are your plans for the coming days?
My plans. Well, I'm working my ass off. Is that okay? Can you say ass? I just
You said a whole lot of worse words today, so ass is just fine.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can censor it, right? Yeah. The most important thing is to be nice to people. I'm working like from the minute I wake up till the minute I just fall asleep. Yesterday, I fell asleep in our meeting room in the hotel. I'm working because I get so many messages from people that are kind of like starting to get my message and that are writing to me that they're really relating to it. And I think it's important for me to, I know I can't answer everybody, but it's important that I'm there to read all of those messages to see, like to really be able to reflect on how people are doing. I mean, when you've read like 10,000 messages like that, you're starting to kind of get a sense of how things are going for people out there, especially now in the corona situation.
And that they are
people
getting your
lonely.
message. And
Yeah,
that your
exactly.
message is getting out there.
There might be some things that I've said that that hits harder than other. So yeah, I spend a lot of time doing that, and I also spend a lot of time working on I'm vlogging and stuff, and just trying to show the world as much as possible from the inside of Eurovision right now, because it's kind of hard to get access for the public to Eurovision because of all the restrictions. So I'm just trying to make as much as I can on my Instagram and stuff.
Well, I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you on Instagram. I'm going to check out what's going on with Azerbaijan for the next time I'm going to see you here. And I would like to have a big round of applause for Tix. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Am I going to come back here?
I hope so.
Am I going to come back here and I'm going to have to talk about that?
I hope so.
Okay, I got to
Yeah?
prepare some answers.
I'm going to try to set that up.
Hey, thank you, guys.
Thank you. For all the photographers, you know your way to the photo wall. Thank you, Tix. I'll see you soon. Let's get started. Let's open up to Norway. Let's open up to Tix. Hey!
Go, Tix!
Go, Tix! I love your outfit. Hello, Tix. How you feeling? Yes, you do need a microphone.
Got this one then.
You just keep
Hi,
standing
guys.
over there. Let's give a big round of applause for Tix. How you feeling?
Well, I've been crying for like 10 minutes now, so but I'm feeling good. I got a touch up with makeup just recently.
You look great.
Thank you.
So we have time for a question from the national press. So time for a question from the journalist from Norway.
Norway!
Yes.
Are you guys here?
Norway, are you here?
Wow!
Hey,
I should sit down then,
Norway!
maybe.
Would you please stand up, sir, introduce yourself, and ask your question?
Did you guys have fun today? I had to finally, people meeting together. I had the best time. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Okay, hello Tix.
Hello.
Hello everyone, I'm Lars from Norway, from Dagbladet. And I'd like to ask you, Tix, congratulations on going through to the grand final, first of all.
Thank you.
And how are you now going to improve your performance for the grand final?
Well, there's still a lot more to be told when it comes to the story I'm trying to tell here in the Netherlands. Well, I feel like I made it. Eurovision is about diversity, acceptance, and finally coming together. And the fact that I get to perform my song one more time just means that I'll be able to reach out to even more people out there. And to a lot of people that might really, really need it. That's basically the only reason I'm here. I wasn't really planning on going to Eurovision, you guys. I was just gonna do this in Norway because I really wanted people to understand the message that I was trying to convey. I wanted people to just feel better. Because it's been a really miserable year for a lot of people. And I think it's really time to put mental health on the agenda. Are you crying too? So am I.
We are so happy that you are here and, of course, that you are a finalist. And now it's time for a question from the international press. If anybody has a question, please raise your hand so our assistant can come to you.
Come on, William. You got a question, don't you?
We have a question.
You've been asking questions all week.
We have a question over there for our assistant.
Hi.
Our assistant, a question over there with the lady.
How long time do I got? How much time do I got?
Well, we don't have a lot of time, but it's your moment. So you
It's
can,
my moment!
It's your moment, so you can take as long as you want.
Hey! That was a really short applause, but thank you.
Once again, it's Norway, so it's TV2 Norway.
Hello.
I just wondered which performance did you like the most, your or Azerbaijan's, because you were dancing quite a lot backstage to Azerbaijan's song.
Well, I can't remember anything of my own performance, and I haven't even seen it yet, so Azerbaijan. But I don't know if you've seen, but I've kind of been dancing tonight. I don't know if you can see on my face right now, but I'm kind of sweaty. It's like 50 degrees in here, Celsius.
In your coat?
I had the best time tonight, you guys. And I know like 3,500 people in the arena had the same time as I did. It was so much fun.
And of course, the people watching online. And we have a question coming in online for you. This is Martin from the UK Bradley Stoke Radio. Congratulations on making it to the final.
Thank you.
When you took your glasses off in the interview in Norway, I think that was to show that Andreas was there and not Tix. Was you taking your glasses off this evening showing Andreas off on stage?
I can show you guys now.
There you are.
Thing about... I'm sorry. Sorry, what was the question again?
The question was it tonight showing the Andreas off on stage instead of Tix when you took off your glasses?
In a way, yeah. I'm sorry. Let me put them on my head. Well, I've talked to a lot of you guys recently, but I'll just say it again. Fallen Angel is a song about feeling inadequate, feeling out of place in this world, and it's a song about not knowing your own worth. And the message I'm trying to send here is that you can turn your biggest weakness into your greatest strength. I'm trying to inspire people out there. I'm trying to give people a sense of hope. And I feel like it was necessary to take him off on stage because otherwise people would just see the show and they would wonder, like, who's this guy dressing up like an angel? Who does he think he is? What is he hiding? What's his weakness? And showing that weakness, the reason why I'm like in combat with these demons, showing that weakness is basically the most important part of the show, I think.
And I think
it's
a lot
about
of people
embracing
saw
your
that.
weaknesses. Yeah. It's about embracing yourself.
And you did, and we are so happy that you did because you're in the final. And it's time for the allocation draw, which I am going to need your help for it.
What does that mean?
Because you will get to see in which half you will perform this Saturday.
Hold on, wait, what?
Yes.
There are different halves?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool. Do I get to choose or do you?
You get to choose.
Wow.
But it's my hand in the bowl. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
But you get to say stop.
Can I come closer, though?
You can come closer.
I can't see what you're doing.
You can come closer. Oh, no worries. We'll get that later.
We'll get it now.
Okay. You can say stop,
Can I use
okay?
this?
You can use that.
All right.
We'll have to rebuild this table after.
So
That's
what
okay.
does this mean? Is my name in one of those?
No, this is you get a number. So the first half of the second half. Are you
Oh,
ready?
1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Well, I bet if I didn't ask this question, somebody else probably would have done. So this is like, yeah, I'm the first one here.
You say stop.
Okay.
And then you can say if this one is the one that you want.
What happened to the audio here? What the? Oh, you guys, help me! Help me! Do you want the first or the second half? You guys are really quiet for being journalists. Come on, guys. Normally there's like flashes everywhere. Come on, guys. First or second half? Second? Really? I would have chosen the first. Okay, but okay.
Just say stop whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I just really enjoy this music. I'm like so indecisive. You know, when I order food at McDonald's, I spend like 30 minutes. TikTok?
Ticks.
TikTok. What's that?
We're in a hurry.
All right, okay. Oh, okay, whatever. Just, yeah, okay, just pick one.
Yeah. Do you want this one? You have to say yes or no. It's your choice.
I bet Tussa is gonna have like the same issue as I. Okay, I choose that one.
Yeah? Okay. There we go.
It's gonna be Destiny! Second half! Woo!
Second half, Ticks.
All right, so what do you guys think? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Why is that a good thing?
It's an
I
echo
can hear
here.
myself over here.
Yeah, it's an echo. We'll get rid of
Well, why is that a good thing? Come on, guys, somebody answer me.
We're going to explain everything to you in a minute.
I'll read
but
it
the second
online.
half is a good thing. And the first half would be a good thing as well because you are a great artist and whatever place you have, you will rock it. I'm sure of that.
Thank you so
Ticks,
much.
thank you so much for your time. It's time for a photograph moment, so you can head over to our press wall. And of course, the photographers that know that they can head over to the press wall are invited to go over there. And I would like to have a big applause for Norway. And
Thank you. I can't wait to meet the other artists. I'm sorry I couldn't be more useful to you guys, but
you were very useful.
kind of like in a
You know-
moment right
you know
here.
we love having you on stage. So,
All right, see you later, guys.
Bye, Tix. I love that you never know what you're going to get with Tix. I love that. Thank you.